Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Jahmal Kennedy.
And I'm Khadijah Torbert. Stick around as we bring you the latest news and scores from Troy Athletics. The Trojan football team's home opener is in the books, and the Trojans snagged the first victory in the Neil Brown era in grand fashion. I have the highlights. Let's take a look. Coach Neil Brown couldn't be more pleased with his first win as head coach, and the student body turnout at the game that gave the players much needed support and energy.
Obviously a special night for me with the initial win as a head coach. I want to thank our fans. We had a tremendous turnout at the Trojan Walk. So I want to recognize our student body. They stayed for nearly the entire game. I challenged them on Thursday to do that at the pep rally, and they did. They turned out with a huge crowd, and I thought they gave us a lot of energy, especially in the second quarter when we hit some lows.
Senior wide receiver Teddy Rubin returned a 64-yard punt for a score in the fourth quarter. Brown is more than pleased with the special teams and the offense as a whole from Saturday night.
You know, the special teams, that's the tell of special teams. We had a couple of really big plays. The punt return was great. You know, I don't know when the last time we returned a punt here, but Coach Al Pogue and Shane Wise have done a tremendous job. We really had a lackluster performance last week, and they bounced back and did a nice job. The positives were that we bent on defense, but we didn't break. I thought we did a good job, especially in the red zone. And I thought the initial drive in the first half was huge. Offensively, we continued to hit some big plays. We hit some big plays.
That probably is the best one I've had, that one of two. But, I mean, our punt return team did their assignments and did a great job and opened the holes up for me. So that's all I can ask for.
The hashtag rebuild the wall was in full effect tonight. Teddy Rubin left it all on the field with tonight's home opener down in the books.
Teddy's a guy that we try to get the ball to. He can win versus man coverage, and was really pleased with him tonight. Not only the touchdowns, and then had the punt return, which was big. So well deserved for him.
Troy's pass defense held Charleston Southern to 111 yards and tallied 3 sacks. The defense only allowed 10 pass completions and 28 attempts the entire game.
Troy wide receiver and punt returner Teddy Rubin was named the Sun Belt Conference Special Team Student Athlete of the Week following his performance against Charleston Southern.
Sun Belt Special Teams Player of the Week, Teddy Rubin, bursted onto the scene in the Trojans' home opener against Charleston Southern, and according to head coach Neil Brown, the 5'7" receiver is deserving of the recognition.
I'm just proud for him. He's a guy that, really good kid, team guy, came last year out of Arizona and was injured for a good portion of the year. Didn't get an opportunity to showcase his abilities. I think he bought into what we were doing strength conditioning-wise, nutrition-wise. He's gained weight. He's stronger now than he ever has. He was our most consistent receiver in the spring, by far our most consistent in preseason camp. And then when Brian went down with his injury and he handled all the punt return duties, he took advantage of that, and he'll handle those duties moving forward.
Teammates say they weren't surprised with Rubin's performance and that they, along with Rubin, were simply waiting for his time to shine.
Teddy always a big player, as in at practice. He pushes himself every play at practice, especially in the game. And to see him perform like that, we knew he can do it. We're just waiting for him to do it. So, my hat goes out to him making the big plays. I think he had 3 touchdowns and a 64-yard punt return. And he's very explosive, so I knew he was going to take us to the house.
Teddy's been one of our consistent receivers since the spring, summer, fall camp. I was very happy for him the way he broke out. Had 3 touchdowns, and just very excited for him.
Those 3 touchdowns were nothing short of impressive, and even though he's happy with his own performance, Rubin was surprised to receive the honor.
I actually just found out 10 minutes ago from a text message from one of my friends. Had no idea until then, but it feels great. Honestly, it does.
With the first home game of the season under his belt, Rubin attributes his success to the coaching staff.
Just the staff's also always trying to give me the ball and just give me the opportunities to make plays. And Coach Brown's always talking about making big plays when we need them. And to do that, that's pretty much my job. So.
As for his biggest play of the night, Rubin says that the face mask penalty he got during his run may have actually helped him get into the end zone.
I'm looking back at the film the other day, and I noticed I was looking that way to begin with, and then once the face mask happened, my entire vision went the other way, so it really did help.
Ryan Renfro, Troy Trojan Vision Sports.
Rubin finished the night with 174 all-purpose yards. He established new career highs in both receptions of 6 and receiving yards of 89. Rubin became the 20th player in Troy history to score 18 points in a game, which tied him for 7th most points in a game in school history. His first touchdown, a 47-yard catch, was the second touchdown of his career and the longest reception of his career.
The men's golf team opened their season over the weekend at the Invitational at the Kiowa Golf Course. The Trojans placed 7th in the season opening tournament and only had one player crack the top 10 individually. Head coach Matt Terry says the team had their ups and downs throughout the weekend of play.
It was okay. We showed some life on the first and second rounds. We were, I think, near last during the first round, moved ourselves into 8th place, and then during the second round, playing poorly again, started playing well at the end. We're tied 4th going into the last day, 10 shots back, had an opportunity to win, and didn't get off to a very good start the final round, and just kind of put ourselves behind the 8 ball. And
the team will have the weekend off in preparation for the Sun Belt preview next weekend.
In the Azalea City Trail Run this weekend, the women's cross-country team was able to best Sun Belt Conference foe South Alabama, while the men had upperclassmen lead the way in their second-place finish in the run, which is what head coach Elliott Blount says he was looking for.
It was a very good step for the program in general. We were able to beat South on the women's side, which is, really big for us. They were a little undermanned, but so were we, which was, kind of bodes well for the, upcoming meets in conference, it's about over a month now. And on the men's side, we had some sophomores step up, and that was some upperclassmen in general to step up, and that's what we really wanted to see.
Beating South was good for the program, and Coach Blount sees that the team's hard work so far is paying off.
The Troy volleyball team opened play at the Crimson and White tournament on Friday, falling to the host Alabama in 3 sets. Troy started slowly falling into a 10-2 hole in the first set and never fully recovered. Troy got within 5 points in the first set, but never close as Alabama took the first set 25-19, thanks in a large part to non-Troy errors. The Trojans were down just 14-12 in the second set, but Alabama scored 6 straight to take control before winning the set 25-15. Torbert Griff posted a team-high 7 kills.
The Troy volleyball team dropped their match against Virginia on Saturday by way of 3-1. Blair Winston recorded 22 kills, but it wasn't enough to overcome a slow start. Raina Terry recorded a double-double with 28 assists and 10 digs, while Allie Dowdell posted a match-high 24 digs for the Trojans. Troy dropped the first set 25-13 and committed 7 errors in the second set, which the Trojans lost 25-20. The last 2 sets were much closer, featuring a combined 27 ties and 13 lead changes. Haley Cole led Virginia with 13 kills.
And Troy closed the tournament with a 3-set loss to St. Louis. Troy fell to the Billikens 3-0 in the final game of the tournament. Troy lost in the match with the scores of 25-10, 25-19, and 25-16. Blair Winston posted a team-high 9 kills, where the Trojans had .01 attack percentage as a team in the match with 24 kills and 23 attack errors. Head coach Sonny Kirkpatrick says despite struggles, the team played well overall.
We knew going into it we'd have to play really well to compete, and I thought we competed pretty well on the grand scheme of things. The last match of the day against St. Louis, we definitely didn't compete like we wanted to. The second game was really, really close, up to 17, and then we had a couple things in our lineup that ran out of subs and everything, so that one kind of got away from us. But
the Trojans fell to Mercer 3-1. Blair Winston led Troy offensively with 20 kills, her second 20-kill effort in the last 3 matches. She was one of 3 Trojans with double-figure kills as Simone Shaw and Sarah Landis each posted 10. Leah Causey was just behind with 9 kills. Defensively, Causey and Darby Griff each had 3 blocks for a Troy team that posted just 6 total team blocks. Allie Dowdell recorded a match-high 24 digs. Morgan McGilvery led Mercer with 13 kills, while Tori Penrod recorded 19 digs. Mercer won 3 very tight sets, while Troy dominated the lone set it won. The Trojans are looking to break their losing streak heading into conference play this weekend.
Still to come on Trojan Sports Now, we'll have a preview of the Trojan football team's matchup against Wisconsin.
But first, Ryan Renfro sits down with the current Sun Belt Conference Special Teams Player of the Week. Stick around for more Trojan Sports Now.